Oh, darling, once again, you got it all wrong. You see, men don't think that your biggest fear is ending up alone. Honestly, we couldn't care in the least if you do. That's your problem, not ours. But since you brought it up, let's talk a little bit about men's fears. Not that you or any woman actually cares about them in any way, but fears which exist nonetheless, and the ones that are going to be the biggest reasons why so many of you are going to end up alone. And let's start right off the bat by clarifying a fear that men do think you have because, well, we know it to be 100% true. And that fear is that you'll end up alone without having taken some poor guy for all he's worth to fund your life. Men also fear having supported you only to have you dump him because, well, you think you can do better and because no matter how much he made, no matter how much he did, it was never enough. Men fear having children with you, only for you to then do anything and everything you can to destroy his relationship with his children by denying them access to one another, all while telling the courts, the children, heck, the entire world what a bad father he is, when in reality, he was a terrific father. But admitting that might mean you don't get to win the lottery that is child support, or get the validation and adoration that is playing the victim as a single mother. Men also fear having to deal with a woman who constantly makes it all about her, expecting things like flowers or for him to listen to her drone on and on about her bad day, while she hasn't even one time in their entire relationship made even the slightest effort to get him flowers or show she even cares in the tiniest bit about his bad day. And as for him looking at IG photos, yeah, okay. First of all, it's women who are all over IG fawning over each other, not men. And it's women who scroll and scroll, posting, liking, and seeking validation from other women who didn't even know they exist. Not men, women. Not to mention, if he actually were doing that, wouldn't that mean you weren't meeting his needs? Wouldn't that mean you weren't giving him the attention he deserves? I mean, isn't that how y'all justify your drooling over and cheating with the Chads? You know, by saying if he only paid enough attention to me, and if he met my needs, I wouldn't have to seek it elsewhere. Funny how you didn't mention that little tidbit. Gee, I wonder why. Once again, we see how women just love to project that which they are guilty of onto men. Once again, we see how they'll do anything to excuse their behaviors by blaming them on men. And once again, we see why men are walking away and why they need to. Because why in God's name would any sane man want to deal with this level of hypocrisy and double standards?